What is your landscape? What is your landscape? I'll ask you in interview.
Arranging of systems to complete purpose.
Quality and production
Hmm.
in a group.
Okay. Okay. Landscape is a arrangement of systems in an organization where you do your development, quality and
Development,
production.
production.
Okay. See, my question is, what is your landscape? Your answer is for what is landscape. I didn't ask you what is landscape. My question is, what is your landscape? I know what is landscape, and I'm asking you which landscape you are using, whether you are using single system landscape, two system landscape, or three system landscape. If got the question, the difference between what is landscape and what is your landscape. Okay, see, good. So generally, what happens in any organization where we having so many systems, not only ERP systems. See, for example, this is my generally they use a three-tier architecture. Okay, three system landscape. Okay, I'm having these many systems. So along with the ERP system, every company needs a BW system also. Some companies needs a CRM system, some companies needs a SRM system, something. So you may have different systems. The main system is ECC 6.0 EHP 8. This is my prime system by which I do my business. These are all ECC 6 EHP 8. This is also ECC 6 EHP 8. So this is my development system. Dev. This is my quality. This is my production. By using this, I'll do my business. For a BW system also I'm having BW some 7.2. Like in BW also I'm having development system, quality system, and production system. I'm having some CRM systems. CRM system. This is also CRM system. This is also CRM system. CRM also I'm having development, quality, and production. If you are having some other system called EP Enterprise Portal, Java based system, okay, we are having some EP system also. This is your landscape. So if somebody asks you what is your landscape, so your answer should be we are having ECC6 EHP8 with a three system landscape, development, quality, and production, and the BW as a two system landscape, CRM as also three system landscape, development, quality, and production, and we are having EP. So entire landscape, what are the systems you have in your organization, that is called as a landscape. Is it fine? I'll explain you in detail. Okay, as of now, this is how. So by using which system you do business here? Anyone?
ECC6.
ECC6 EHP8 production system. By using this system, we are doing business. Only this system. What about these two systems? So in this ERP system, whatever the screens you want, everything you develop here and you test here, finally you move here, and here you do the business in production ECC6. The same way, why we use BW systems? Do we do business by using BW system? No, we don't do any business by using BW system. So the historical data, the OL AP database, for this you use this BW system. CRM, customer relationship management, that is different. EP systems are different. So in your organization, you're having ERP systems as well as non-ERP systems. ERP with a three system landscape, non-ERP systems also with a three system landscape. So overall my landscape is, and I'm having some other system called solution manager also. For example, Solman system. So all the systems are connected to this solution manager. At anyhow it will connect. So all these systems. So my landscape is ECC6, EHP8 with 3 system landscape, BW as 3 system landscape, CRM some 7.2 as a 3 system landscape, and enterprise portal. I'm having development and production. No 2 systems, only 2 systems I'm having with for EP, and we are having solution manager. Some are some landscapes. It's Solman also will be having development Solman, quality Solman, production Solman. This is what your landscape. Okay. Now, how many application servers you have for your system? How many application servers? What is the meaning of application server? Anyone? One application server. Here one application server. Here 3 applications. Why 3 application servers here? Anyone?
On the business ASCS, PSA, and EAS
Why?
should be there.
Why?
We do the business there, na, sir.
So
We should have
The
more
end users
applications.
will
here also I'll be having ASCS and PS. Here also ASCS and PSA. Without ACS PS, I don't. Okay, I'll having. Okay, I'm having 10 application servers. Why 10 application servers here for production?
End users.
End users. End users. You'll be having more end users. End users will log in into which system? Production system. That is the reason. For example, if you are having some 10,000 users, is one application server sufficient to handle these many users? So for each and every application server, I'll give not 1,000 users, okay, but 200 users, 200 users on this, 200 users on this, 200 users on this. Okay, 200 users on this application server, 200 on this. I'll give access. Okay, 200 on this and 200 on this. How I'll give different applications. What is the application server name? For example, this is 00. Okay, this is sorry 01, and I'm going with 10. Okay, 12. Can I give 22? Yeah. So in these 200 users, Samad is one of the user. In these 200 users, Kiran is one of the user. In these 200 users, Ejaz is one of the user. In these 200 users, Yasin is another user. Now, I am a basis guy on 00 instance. For example, let's take example. Okay. Now, Samad is an end user. Samad is complaining that I am unable to log in. That I am unable to log in. You got the ticket. How you resolve the issue? What you do? First, as a basis guy, you should see which application server he is connecting. 22. Instance number is what? 22.
20.
So first of all, you have to check whether that 5 applications, the 22 application server is up and running or not. For that, the T code is SM51. SM51 application server overview. Enter. So if you have 5 application servers, the status of 5 application servers will be active, 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 active. If that application server is not active, then you have to take actions. How you take? I'll tell you. For example, 00 instance, somebody is logging to 00 instance. Okay, that is active. For example, fine. But that application server is active, but somebody is complaining that I am unable to log in. What could be the reason? Just check. Well, click here. it will show you all the work process on that application server. Whether they are all running? No. Who will give login? Dialog work process, right? Dialog work process are waiting condition. Waiting means ready to serve you. But Samad is unable to log in. Why he is unable to log in? Then what will you do? The application server in Samad's what is that? Samad's GUI, I gave 00. See, from how you differentiate Samad? Edit. His logon pad, you will give 05. 05. In my logon pad, I'll give 00. For Ajaz bhai, I'll give 01. For Kiran, I'll give 02. Means different users are logging from different application servers. I am adjusting the load on applications. So all 1000 users are not on one application server. For 200 users, I am giving 00. For 200 users, I am giving 01. For 200 users, I am giving 03. So different application servers, they are logging. Okay. But now Samad is unable to log in. Now that application server is up and running. And if you check the work process, for example, if I am having 5 application servers here, 5 are active. No problem with the application server. Okay, fine. Now I'll check in that application server. So work process, whether all the work process are busy. No, they're still waiting. But Samad is not getting login. Then what will you do? Just ask Samad to ping from his system to this application server's IP. Okay, every application server will have a host name and IP address, right? Then ask him to ping this application server. Which application server Samad is logging? 5th application server. What is the IP address of this 22? For example, that IP address is 198.162.10.5. That application server's IP address. Samad is logging from his home. He is trying to log in with this application server to this system. Then ask Samad to ping this IP address. Then Samad has to hit this command. What is that command? Ping 198.162.10.5. Why I am asking to ping? No. Why I am asking to ping that IP address? My application server is up. This 22 application server is up and running, and the work process are still waiting. But Samad is unable to log in. Where is Samad? Samad is at his home. So I'll ask Samad to ping this IP address. How he will do? I'll show you. Wait. Go to your command prompt. Okay. Give just ping. Ping. My screen is visible. 198.162. What is that IP address?
Not visible.
Not visible. Wait. I'll share. Okay. Right. 10.5. Give ping. See, that is failed. Okay, otherwise give ping -t 198.162.10.5. It will give continuous pings, no timeout now. Continuously it is pinging, but it is failing. That means Samad is not in my network. He is not in our connected with our network. Ask him to Samad, please check your internet connection and try to resolve the issue from your end. From our end, our application server is up and running. Our work process are waiting condition. Everything is fine. You are unable to connect from your home. That means you have some ACT IP address, ACT FiberNet at your home. That means your internet connection is not working. You are not connected with your IP address to this. So try to contact with the internet service provider and check your internet connection. After resume of your internet connection, again try to ping with your IP address. If it is pinging, the issue will be resolved. This is how you ask user to connect with your application. When you get the ticket, first thing you have to do this. check his network out. Check your application server is up and running or not. Yes, my application server is up and running. How I am checking? By using SM51, that whether all the application servers are active. Yes, my 5 application servers are active. Okay. Then check that application server's work process. Application server is active, but if all the work processes are in running state, then also you'll unable to get login, right? So now, but my dialog work process are waiting. That means dialogs are free, they're ready to give login, but unable to login. That means Samadhi is not connecting to my application server. That is the reason. First of all, you have to look at that user side. If all the users are not logging in, then you can check the problem with your application server. But only Samadhi is unable to log in. Everybody is able to log in. Hello? Yeah, Ajay. Yes. నేను కాల్ బ్యాక్ చేస్తాను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా నేను ఓకేనా ఓకే రైట్ okay if only Samadhi is complaining means the problem think about user's perspective. Maybe that user got locked, user expired, user from user and the network issue, the majorly the network issue. They won't check their internet connection, they'll just try to connect from SAP GUI and they'll raise a complaint. See, he open his SAP GUI and double click, he won't get the screen and he'll say I'm unable to connect to application server. He'll throw you a message. Okay, this problem is solved. Fine. Now Samad's internet connectivity is fine. He is able to ping with your application server. So what could be the next reason? He's getting the GUI page but
GUI
unable to
settings.
log in.
GUI settings.
No, GUI, he's getting the GUI page, boss. He's getting this page but unable to log in.
Number of connected terminals.
Yeah, number of connected terminals reached. For example, I have one setting, one parameter is there. I set that parameter as 150. Already 150 users are logged in. Samadhi is a 151 user. That is the reason the system is unable to connect to him. That is one of the reason. Other reason, the password is expired. User's password is expired. Samad's password is expired. He's trying to log in with that. That is one of the reason. The another reason, the client. Samadhi is some 200 client user, but he is trying to log in with 001 client. That is one of the reason. And that 200 client is locked. That is one of the reason. These are all the reasons for unable to log in. Okay, fine. Everything is fine, but unable to log in. If you check the work process, all the work process running state, no work process is free. Then how he'll get a login? From there you have to start your troubleshooting. All the work process are busy. See, now all the work process are running state. Your application server is up and running. All the work process are in running condition. That is the reason some are unable to log in into the system. So what will you do now? If the work process is in waiting condition, you will check your network connection and all other things. But your work process are busy running from long time. How you resolve?
We'll check the whether which user is active and
Check. This is there is another tab. Users. Which users are working on this application server? Just select that application server, and if you select this, it will show that work process. If the second option, users, what are the users logged into that system? See how many users logged in. SAP star user, sys user. Okay. Who is using high memory? See, one user is using 16 MB. Who is that user? SAP star. If this user is running some long report, some huge report. It got all the work process busy. He's fetching some 2 TB of data. So all the work process got busy. That happened, right? Parallel processing will happen in internally. All the work process will be busy. Then what will you do? You know the user, SAP star user. You know the client, 000 client. And go to this, call this user and ask him what you are doing actually. Try to connect with that user and ask him what you are doing actually. You are eating this much memory and all the work process got busy. No other user able to log in into the system. Okay, is it mandatory to run this report now? Okay, you are trying to fetch entire data, entire stores data at a shot. Don't do like this. Okay, I am closing your session right now. Okay, ask him and inform him and try to close his session. How you close his session? User, log off user. Local means only that session. System wide means entire system wide he will be logged off. This is how you can log off the user. What we do, generally we log off the users. Why? Other user is unable to log in. Ask him to schedule this kind of jobs in a night mode, everything. Okay. So for
If
example,
priority is high, then what to do if priority is high?
if priority is high, that priority is you can ignore that boss. That priority you can ignore. But the entire system is busy, na? As of now, you log off that user and ask him to reschedule the job. While rescheduling the job, what you do, you create some variants, different variants. For example, if you want to pick some entire stores data, don't do like that. First 20%, then 40, then 60, then 80. Create different variants. Or else distribute the job for different applications. Don't run this entire job on one application server. Execute program on A, on first application server. Background job, when you are scheduling background job, you can select your application server, right? Did you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for different jobs, give different application servers. Don't give one application server for all the jobs, so that application server got busy and someone is unable to log in here. And if one work process is having too much memory, it went to exhausted into memory, everything memory got filled. It is running, see, priority high. Which user it is running? SAP star user, 000 use client. From how much CPU time he is utilizing. You want to kill this. You want to kill that. This is still running. The user is log off, but this is still running. So what you do? Go to administration, work process, cancel. With core, without core. What is the meaning of with core and without core? Work process, cancel, with core, without core. With core means it will give you dump exact reason, what happens, why it is running, what it is, entire details. Without core, you know already details, why this user is this work process taking high memory utilization. You got the reason, right? So you don't need that core. You don't. Pavani ma'am, can you please shut down your video? Yeah. So administration, work process, cancel, with core. Okay. So you can kill that work process. If you want to know the reason, you go with core. Otherwise, without core. Cancel with core, without core. So if you say with core, the log will be generated. Without core, no log will be generated. You know what is the reason why we are killing this work process, it is eating up entire memory, right? That is the reason I am killing. I have seen that. So I am going with without core. If I go with core, where you will get the log? They will ask you in interview. Anyone? With core, you will get a log.
SM21.
No. With core means you will get log at, what is this work process, boss? Third work process, right? Third work process. Go to work directory, dev underscore w3. There will be usr, sap, sid, instance name, work directory. Under that dev underscore w3, that work process related. Where is that? Yeah, this log. You will get log here. Interview question, detailed log. What this work process doing, why it is eating up that much memory, everything here you will get. With log means. Without log means it won't give any error log. Simply it will kill that work process. And you can say administration work process restart after error. Yes, the work process will be again restarted. Otherwise, sometime what happens, that work process will be ended, it will be in end state only. So you have to do this also. Administration work process restart after error. Yes. So if you say that after ending that work process, it will again restart and it will come into waiting condition for you, so that that work process will be available to you. Fine. You have to troubleshoot like this. You have to go to each and every T code. There is a link between one and another T code. Today you won't understand that. Most of the people won't understand that. If we continue this session for 3 to 4 days, fourth day or fifth day, you will be perfect in this daily monitoring. If you are good at this daily monitoring and troubleshooting concept, you will easily get a job. They will play with you. What will you do? This happened. What will you do? Where will you check? Which T code? What you the work process goes into private mode. What you do? How to kill a work process? What is the difference between with core, without core? Where you check memory allocation? Which user is having so much memory? Right? Okay. Application server wise, no problem. What about your database? Someone is unable to log in application service from Node. First of all, you have to check whether applications, even you are also unable to log in into the system. What you do? You are also unable to log in. What you do? All the work process got busy. So go to OS level and check your dpmon. Did you remember this? There is a tool called dpmon, dispatcher monitor. Menu, dispatcher queue statistics, work process admin table P. See, all the work process are running. You are unable to log into the system. As administrator, you are also unable to log in. What you do? Just kill work process. Which work process? Any dialog work process. Kill that number, give that number, and then log in into the system. Then you will get a GUI. Then handle the situation. If all the work process, we are having only one application server, all the work process are running. You are an admin. How you log in into the system? So kill one work process from OS level, then try to log in into the system. And whether your application server and database is running or not, they are connected or not, how you check? They will ask you. You know that command. What is that command?
R3
trans-d. If this 00, if you get 00 written code, that means application and databases having connectivity. If you get 0012, then hit trans.log. Trans.log here. You will get a log. They will ask you where you will get trans.log file. Wherever you hit R3 trans-d. What is your location when you are hitting R3 trans-d? C users SID ADM. That means his home directory. You will get trans.log directory. I'll go with C users. C users SID ADM. There you go. Trans.log. The location of trans.log is wherever you hit R3 trans-d, there you will get trans.log. Under this user ID, you hit R3 trans-d, right? So this is trans.log location. Remember. Okay. If I have 12 trans.log. What? So your user ID is locked. Which user is locked? You are unable to connect to the database. Application is unable to connect to the database. What could be the reason? Another reason. Your schema user got locked. Sometimes it will happen. Your data. How you are connecting with the application to database? Anyone? One mechanism is there. What is that mechanism?
Present
SSFS.
Okay, SSFS mechanism. But users, by using which user it is connecting? OPS $SID ADM, your schema user, right? So you have to check whether that users got locked or not. So for that, log in into the database SQL plus no log connect as sysdba. Okay. Then command select user name comma account status from dba underscore users. See, your database user system, sys system, schema user. Did you remember these users? Database user, application level users, SID ADM, SAP service SID. Database, when you're installing 4.7, we have seen schema user, sys user, system user. The passwords are SAP, manager, change and uninstall. I told you. And OPS $SID ADM user. All the users accounts are open. They are not locked. If this schema SAP SID is your schema user, this user or OPS $SID ADM user is locked, then also you are unable to connect with the application to database. So if these users are locked, what you do? Unlock them. How you unlock them? Simple. Use BR tools. The master tool is there. By using BR tools, you can lock and unlock users. Otherwise, you can select this also. Select username, account status, and what is that? Expiry date, created from when the user created. Sorry. Yeah, when it is locked date and created date, everything, usernames, everything you will get. The account status open. So this also you need to check whether your SID ADM and schema user got locked or not. You have to check all these things. What are the daily monitoring T codes? Anyone?
Now, can you repeat that again?
Okay, how your application and database is connecting? For example, this is your application. Okay, this is your database. So you have entire data here, right? You will be having your SAP repository here and your business data here and your database software. The entire information is here. How this application, here only you are having .exe and .dls, right? How you are connecting to this database to fetch the data? This application owner is who? Who is this application owner? At the time of installing SAP, you got SID ADM user, right? And SAP service SID user. Database level users are sys, system, and schema user, SAP SR3. These three are database users. These three are application users. So now this application needs data from this database. This is you and this is me. I'm having some data. Who is the owner of this data? SAP SR3 user. Who is the owner of this application? SID ADM user. You want something from my home, right? So can you come directly to enter into my home and take that? No, I won't allow you. So what this SID ADM will do? SID ADM user will log in into the database by using SAP SR3 user ID and password, schema user ID and password, and fetch the data. So if this users got locked, can you connect to the database? No. That's what I'm checking there. If your schema user, OPS SID ADM user, or if these users are got locked, you are unable to log in into the database by using application. That is the reason I'm checking whether that users got locked. That is the reason I got a 12. This may be one of the reason. If your user account type is not open, it is locked, then you are unable to log in. If your user ID is open, your SID ADM is OPS SID ADM open, and your schema user is open, system user is open, schema user is open, sys user is open, system user is open. This user I'll use for that. You have to check this also, whether the database users got locked or what. Due to that also you are unable to log in into the system. What are the daily monitoring T codes? So today I'll explain you only daily monitoring T codes. Tomorrow we'll see one by one T code. Write down. SM50 is one of the T code to check the work process overview. So we'll discuss this daily monitoring T codes one by one. Then we'll go with troubleshooting again. Then you'll understand. We'll continue this session for 4 to 5 days. My aim is everyone have to be perfect in this daily monitoring. Without going this daily monitoring and troubleshooting, if you know entire SAP, you won't get a job. Remember that. So concentrate on this daily monitoring and this troubleshooting part. It will take some time to understand. Today you won't understand anything, I know that. But after 4 to 5 days, you'll get something. Then you have to work on that. In interview, you have to perform this. They'll ask you daily monitoring and troubleshooting only. Yes or no? If I ask you what is message server, what is gateway, everyone will tell you. But if user is unable to log in, if the job is running for a long time, if transport is hang, if the system is not starting, nobody can answer, right? So you have to work on that. The normal definitions you'll get in Google. You don't need me to explain all those things. But this part, you need an experienced guy to understand, to explain you all these things. So it will take some time to understand you also. It will take. So we will give 4 to 5 days for this topic, especially daily monitoring and troubleshooting. By completion of this 4 to 5 days, you should be able to answer what are the explain about daily monitoring T codes and some of the troubleshooting part. Okay, SM50 work process overview. That means you can check all the work process status. The main thing is this, whether all the work process on waiting condition or running condition. Running condition means what? Work process are busy. Waiting means they are ready to serve. Which condition is good? Running condition or waiting condition according to you?
Waiting.
Waiting. Work process. If more work process are in waiting condition, that means your system is not having that much load. It is that application server is ready to serve you. The second most important T code is SM51, application server overview. For example, you have 5 application servers. Every day as a basis consultant, you should check whether all the application servers are up and running or not. What is the meaning of daily monitoring? What you monitor? So here we have few things. Application is there, database is there, operating system is there. So you have to monitor all these three things: OS related things, database related things, as well as application related things. If these three are okay, your system is okay. So you have to check application level, database level, and operating system level. Operating system level means operating system resources, how your RAM is utilizing, processor is utilizing, hard disk utilization, everything, and network connection. This thing. Application level means your work process, your applications, and your background jobs are running or not, any logs or entries are there, updates are failing. All these things you have to check from application level. From database level, the backups and the space statistics of your database, everything is okay or not. You have to check all these healths of your entire system, application level, database level, as well as your OS level. If everything is okay, your system will perform well. Otherwise, your system will hang. You have to troubleshoot that. So we have few T codes related to OS related information, few daily monitoring T codes related to application related T codes, few T codes are related to your database statistics. So you have to check all these things when you enter into the office, when you start your shift, whether your system is perfectly all right or not. If you find something fishy, you have to track that. You have to resolve that issue as a basis concept. Well, as of now, today write down the T codes. Tomorrow I'll explain one by one T code. What is that? My screen is visible?
Sure.
No, printer screen is not visible.
VMware is visible.
Okay. Now?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
now visible.
Daily monitoring T codes. SM50 work process overview. SM51 application server overview. SM66 global work process overview. Work process overview, application server overview, global work. What is the difference between SM50 and SM66? SM50 means if you hit SM50, the application server you logged in, that application server work process will show you. If you go with SM66, it will show all the running work process in entire. For example, if you are having 5 application servers are running work process will show you. That is the reason I'm saying global entire system wide work process. This is instance wide work process. You logged in 00 instance, only it will show you the work process of that particular instance. That is SM50. SM66 means it will show you all the work process of all instances 00, 01, 02, 03, 04 and 05. That is the difference between SM50 and SM66. This SM51 will tell you whether your all 5 application servers are up. According to our example, we are having 5 applications, right? So you have to check whether all the work process are up and running or not. Why? We are having some 1000 users. For each and every application servers, we give 200 users. If one application server is down, so entire 200 users unable to log in. 200 set of users unable to log in. That is the reason it is very most important to have all your application servers up and running. You have to check that first. Otherwise, you'll get 200 tickets at a shot. SM12 lock entries. What is this lock entries? Locking mechanism. What is locking mechanism? Did you remember?
In NQ process, work
NQ.
process.
Very good. Okay. In NQ, we'll do the locking mechanism. For example, if you're trying to access one, change one table's data, already someone is changing that table's data. So you will get only read authorization. He will get read and write authorization. That is the how the NQ will lock in your system. So how many locks are there? You have to remove that locks. If the locks are there, no user can update that table. So you have to check that lock entries by using SM12. SM13. We'll discuss all these tomorrow. Okay. Update records. What is the meaning of update records? Update means update work process. This is NQ work process related. This is update work process related. So if you're trying to book some mobile, but you're not getting some confirmation page, that means what? Your update is not working. Only update work process has read and write authorizations to your database. If you want to do any changes into your database, your update should work. If your update is not active, can you able to book some mobile? Anything? No. So if your update is not working means your business will stop. Remember that. So is there any updates pending or not? You have to check by using SM13. SM21 system log. Whatever the activities you do on system, everything will be recorded. Every log will be recorded. That log you will get in system log SM21. For example, you got some error. That error related log you will get in SM21. Definitely. Whatever you do, SM21 definitely will get log. ST22 ABAP dumps. What is ABAP dumps? For example, you are running some report. That program is having some corruption. Then definitely it will throw you error. That errors you will get in ST22. Not only programming errors, kernel bugs. If you are having some kernel bug, if you are having some program bug, if you are having some memory bottleneck, whatever the problem the system encounters, it will throw you the error. That error you can check in ABAP dumps. ABAP dump is different, system log is different. System log, whatever you do, it will generate a log. Whether it got successful or failed, you will get a log. But ABAP dump, whenever it got failed, whenever it got error, then only it will report that. Remember that. ST02, ST06, sorry, ST02, memory tuning. Memory tuning. So your instance, the heart of instance is your RAM and the processor. How you are utilizing your RAM, what parameters you are setting for your SAP instance to work smoothly. That everything memory related issues. How much memory you are utilizing, is there any memory bottlenecks, everything you can check in ST02. ST06 operating system performance analysis. Operating system performance analysis. Operating system related means operating system resources information. What are the operating system resources? CPU, okay, your RAM, hard disk, okay, network, file system. These are all operating system related things. No? So this ST06 will tell you the utilization of your OS resources. ST03 workload analysis. So which user, dialog users, dialog work process, background work process, update work process, how much load each and every work process having. That information you can check in ST03. SM37 background job log. You know all this, right? SM37 you all know, right? We covered this SM37 in background job class. So you schedule some background jobs. Daily we schedule, right? Whether all got successful or even cancelled or what the status of the background job you check in SM37. Another T code? Anyone missing? DB02 database space statistics. Space statistics. Database level space related information. Any table space, any data files got filled, table space got filled. Okay, everything you can check in DB02 database related T codes. DB12 backup log. Every day you do the backup, no? That backup is got successful or not, you can check in DB12. Any T code missing? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, these are the main daily monitoring T codes. We'll discuss one by one. Then we correlate each and every T code. Then you'll understand the troubleshooting part. Write down. Tomorrow I'll explain you one each and every T code here. Any doubts?